The drama surrounding this fight began long before the opening bell ever rang. Inside a historic arena buzzing with anticipation, thousands of fans gathered to witness what promised to be a thrilling clash of styles and personalities. On one side stood Puerto Rico's rising warrior, the relentless and methodical Miguel Cotto, a fighter known for his discipline, brutal bodywork, and calm determination. On the other side was the explosive and unpredictable Zab Judah of the United States, a southpaw blessed with lightning speed and a left hand capable of changing a fight in a single moment. The atmosphere crackled with electricity as the referee delivered the final instructions, reminding both men to keep it clean. When the fighters touched gloves, the tension in the building felt almost tangible. Everyone knew they were about to witness something unforgettable. From the opening seconds, the contrast between the two fighters became obvious. Judah moved with quick, twitch-like energy, darting in and out, testing angles, looking for openings. Cotto, by contrast, stalked forward like a patient hunter, methodically cutting off the ring and searching for opportunities to dig his trademark punches into Judah's body. The strategy from both corners was clear. Judah wanted to use speed and explosive counters, while Cotto aimed to slow the fight down, punish the body, and drag Judah into deep waters. But the calm tactical opening quickly gave way to sudden chaos. Judah's speed exploded early in the first round when he launched a blistering left uppercut that snapped upward with terrifying precision. The punch landed cleanly and momentarily stunned Cotto, sending a ripple of excitement through the crowd. For a brief moment, it looked like Judah might seize control immediately. His lightning-fast attack reminded everyone why he had long been considered one of the most naturally gifted fighters in the sport. Yet just as momentum seemed to swing in Judah's direction, controversy struck. Judah reacted dramatically to what he claimed was a low blow, pausing the action and drawing the attention of the referee. Replays later suggested the punch may not have been as low as it initially appeared, but the moment created confusion and frustration among commentators and fans alike. Instead of pressing his advantage after landing that beautiful uppercut, Judah allowed the moment to disrupt the flow of the fight. It was a moment that many observers felt reflected a familiar pattern in his career: flashes of brilliance interrupted by puzzling decisions. As the second round unfolded, Cotto began to settle into his rhythm. Known for growing stronger as fights progress, the Puerto Rican fighter adjusted his approach with remarkable composure. He pressed forward with calculated aggression, stabbing his jab toward Judah's midsection and digging heavy hooks into the ribs. These body shots were not just punches, they were investments, designed to chip away at Judah's speed and stamina over time. Judah still displayed flashes of brilliance. Whenever he unleashed his left hand or that unpredictable uppercut from his southpaw stance, the effect was dramatic. Each time he let it go, Cotto was forced to respect the danger. But there was an inconsistency to Judah's offense. Instead of building sustained attacks, he often paused, waiting for perfect moments that rarely arrived. By the third round, tensions began to rise again. Another controversial low blow forced the referee to intervene, adding another layer of drama to an already chaotic contest. Judah's reaction stirred debate among the commentators, who questioned whether he was exaggerating the impact in hopes of drawing penalties. Regardless of intent, the interruptions seemed to benefit Cotto more than Judah. Each pause allowed the steady pressure fighter to regroup while disrupting Judah's rhythm. Meanwhile, the physical toll of the fight began to show. Judah's lip was bloodied, while Cotto's relentless pressure started to leave marks as well. But the difference between them lay in their reactions. Cotto appeared unfazed by the punishment, continuing his forward march with mechanical determination. Judah, on the other hand, seemed increasingly frustrated, occasionally looking toward the referee or his corner as if searching for answers. Round by round, Cotto's strategy became clearer. He wasn't trying to win the fight with a single dramatic moment. Instead, he was slowly dismantling his opponent piece by piece. His punches to the body landed with thudding authority, each one designed to sap Judah's speed. The Puerto Rican fighter's persistence began to turn the tide as Judah found himself forced into more defensive exchanges. Still, the fight remained dangerous. Judah's left uppercut continued to land at unpredictable moments, reminding everyone that one perfectly timed shot could still change everything. Each time he unleashed it, the crowd gasped, sensing the sudden shift in momentum. By the middle rounds, blood had become a major factor in the fight. Judah suffered a cut near his eye, while Cotto's own lip had been battered open. The canvas and trunks were stained red, giving the contest a brutal, almost primal intensity. These were no longer two pristine athletes executing strategies. They were warriors locked in a grinding battle of will. As the fight moved into the later rounds, Cotto's relentless pressure began to pay dividends. The Puerto Rican fighter continued to stalk forward, throwing combinations to the head and body with tireless determination. Judah's speed was still there in flashes, but it appeared less frequent and less explosive than before. The accumulation of body shots had begun to slow him down. Despite the punishment, Judah showed moments of defiance. In one round, he suddenly unleashed a burst of offense, landing sharp counters and reminding the crowd of his incredible talent. For a brief moment, it seemed like he might mount a comeback. But those surges were often short-lived, fading just as quickly as they appeared. The ninth round proved to be a turning point. By now, Judah's right eye had swollen badly, and his vision appeared compromised. Cotto sensed the opportunity and pressed forward with renewed aggression. He unleashed a barrage of punches, thudding body shots followed by heavy hooks to the head, forcing Judah backward under the relentless assault. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. Under the crushing pressure, Judah suddenly dropped to one knee. It wasn't a dramatic knockout punch that caused it, but rather the accumulation of punishment and exhaustion. The crowd erupted in confusion and excitement as the referee began the count. The moment was symbolic of the entire fight. Judah had shown flashes of brilliance, moments where his talent shone brightly. But Cotto's steady pressure, discipline, and relentless attack had slowly broken him down. Even after taking the knee, Judah tried to continue. His courage was undeniable, and he still fired occasional counters despite his damaged eye and battered body. But the momentum had clearly shifted. Cotto now controlled the pace entirely, stalking his wounded opponent with the confidence of a fighter who knew victory was within reach. By the championship rounds, the fight had transformed into a test of pure toughness. Judah was bleeding from multiple cuts and struggling to see clearly, while Cotto, though battered himself, continued to push forward with the same relentless determination that defined his style. Observers in the arena began to realize that this fight was more than just a victory or defeat. It was a statement. Cotto had proven that he could withstand speed, power, and adversity. He had taken Judah's best punches and kept moving forward, showing the resilience of a true champion. When the later rounds unfolded, it became clear that Judah's early opportunities had slipped away. The speed that once made him so dangerous had been dulled by Cotto's relentless body attack. Meanwhile, Cotto's confidence grew with every passing second. The fight ultimately served as a defining moment in Miguel Cotto's career. It showcased his toughness, his patience, and his ability to adapt against a dangerous and unpredictable opponent. By the end of the battle, it was clear that Cotto had not just survived the challenge, he had conquered it. The crowd left the arena buzzing, having witnessed a fight filled with drama, controversy, blood, and unforgettable moments. It was the kind of battle that reminded everyone why boxing remains one of the most compelling sports in the world. And now we want to hear from you. Did Miguel Cotto's relentless pressure prove to be the perfect strategy against Zab Judah's speed? Could Judah have won if he had stayed more aggressive after that explosive start? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of boxing's most dramatic battles, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more legendary fight stories and unforgettable moments from the world of boxing.